All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Serious Angler Podcast, and welcome back to freaking Fantasy Fishing 2025. It is
finally long time coming for the Bassmaster Elites to start back up again, right? We've already had some tournament series happening, but fantasy fishing, everyone follows along here, so it's exciting to see the season get kick-started.
It is. It's back. I already see some friendly faces in the comment section. Make sure you guys should share this around. Let's get this thing buzzing for the live shows, because it's going to be another fun year. It's trying to ramp things up a notch. We do have some more folks joining. Obviously, we have them down the queue. We'll bring them in one by one. But first and foremost, we got to make fun of our pal, the third co-host that is not here tonight, and that is the Sheekin. Okay, if you guys know Adam Deacon, formerly known as Sheekin, coined by Mr. Jake Boomer from Fantasy Fish. I think it was last year. Let's get some Deacon-less comments going in the chat.
Was it last year or 2 years ago? 2 years ago, because this was Boomer's third season with us on Fantasy Fishing.
I think Boomer and Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll confirm when we bring them on. We're going to bring them on each one by one, but let's get some Deacon-less going in the chat to tease him while he's not here, because he might be tuning in from hanging out with his buddies that are in town. But we are kicking things off, and I want to preface this too, and this is for both of us, Andy. We have not had a live show in almost 2+ months, maybe. So if we're a little bit rusty on the process and I press the wrong buttons, I apologize ahead of time. It's going to take me a little bit to get back in the flow, but it's also been months.
Missing the comments.
Here we go. Sheekin is back to the streets. Well, let's bring in first, as we get rolling through this stuff, because we got a lot to get through tonight. Let's bring in another Serious Angler Network host over from Kayak Fishing Weekly, Mr. Justin Largent. Justin, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, you're better than Sheekin, so it's good to have you here. You know,
I don't know about that.
He did leave the brown bag at home.
I did. Hopefully we won't need that this year. I think I set a record for the lowest score for a week last year, so I'm hoping to suck a little less this year.
Yeah, I think people remember the brown bag episode.
It was fun.
Yeah. But I guess before we bring the other folks on, any quick preview opinions of the 2025 season for the Elites? Any thoughts on schedule?
You know, I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking at it until really last night. And I think it's actually a pretty interesting schedule. Like I don't know that it's not going to be dominated by the rookies again, but I think the time of year and the places they're going, it could be interesting and a mix, maybe not quite as much rookie dominance as we saw last year.
Ooh, I like that. Jim Wood here says Sheekin always misses a few. Yeah, keep it going, guys. Sheekin lists in the comments. Get it going. Make him feel bad for missing shows. We're not here to make him feel nice about himself. Okay, we're here to put him down, because he wins fantasy fishing for us last year, and he doesn't even have the decency to show up on the first show of the year.
DQ'd. I think this should be an automatic DQ.
He should be DQ'd. And he submitted his picks to us at 7:59. So you know what? I'm not even going to share them to you guys. I'm not even going to open the text message.
I hope he's watching and he chimes in so that you guys can all roast him even more.
Even better.
Deciding to go skiing instead of joining his friends on the Fantasy Fishing Show.
There's nowhere I'd rather be than right here, right now. That's for my Bills fans.
All right, calm down there, Marv.
Yeah. All right, let's bring in a Fantasy Fishing OG, Mr. Brennan Chapman. What's going on, pal?
Oh, hey, guys. How are you?
Good, buddy. Is this year 3 for you too?
This is probably year 3, yeah. I was here for the birthing of Sheekin. So, yeah, I guess that makes me an OG.
I love it.
So if Sheekin was bird, does that mean Boomer is his daddy?
I think so, yeah, technically. Yep.
All right.
Boomer's his daddy.
I have a serious question for you here now.
All
Are
right.
you gonna double down on the analytics this year for fantasy fishing, or are you just gonna free pick?
Well, I haven't been doubling down the last couple of years, and it hasn't been working. So I should probably double down on some analytics. However, I'm going to wing it. So,
Love it.
I
So
like it.
does this mean we have a great influence of Milliken picks coming this year on
there's
from
a
your
pretty
way?
good chance. Yeah, maybe not so much in this first tournament. We'll get into it. I don't want to reveal it all, but later on down the line, like every other tournament beyond this, probably.
Love it.
We'll see.
Welcome back, buddy.
I don't want to
Welcome
spoil it. We'll see.
I like it. All right, let's bring in our last member for tonight. Unfortunately, we are boomerless as well for now. Feel free to put some boomerless in there to give Boomer some teasing as well. But we are with a new face to the show. Originally, he made every show last year, I think. He made about every single show except he was in the comment section. But now he is joining us as a new member of Fantasy Fishing Live. You may have seen him on the videographer, cameraman, guru panel that we did, help lead the way, and that is Mr. Clint Bartlett. What's going on, homie?
What's going on, fellas? How we doing?
Welcome,
It's good to-
Cletus. Welcome.
Hey.
It's good to
be
have you
here.
on the show and not just the comment section.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired of being the keyboard warrior in the comments, just like the cat meme when it's going crazy.
Yeah,
It's
but
like-
we love it. We're gonna miss it,
Uh,
but we're glad to have
I'll still be there. Drunkwood's holding down the fort. So,
you.
Yeah.
That's
He's already here.
guaranteed.
He said Justin's 1970 polo is here.
Did he
He's
go
here.
for a run or is he late for social studies class? I don't know.
Yes.
Both.
It's okay. Brad is always in with, more familiar faces, always in with the funny Sheekin comments. So keep these going. I actually got a compliment on my mustache. Look at that. I'll take it. And
Is
came
it a
from Justin.
compliment
Is
or
that coming from John?
Oh, wait. No, I read that completely wrong. I'm still an
Yeah.
idiot. Never mind. I thought he said
He-
my great mustache. Never mind. I'm
He
just-
forgot the comma in the instance.
Yeah, just ignore it. It's Fantasy Visions here. Oh, man. So,
Maybe I should bring back the mustache and the 1970s polo. And
dude, you should. Like, you had a monster beard like 3 years ago. You should bring that back.
it was nasty.
Yeah, I'm
all about it.
starting to get to the length side of things. I'm like, I'll let it keep going until I fish again. I think.
Brendan, I feel like you can grow a freaking mean beard.
I can go a pretty good one. Yeah, not to like Rudd's level, although I haven't like really pushed the limits. I probably could, but we'll leave that to him. We'll stick with this for now.
We can
Although
start
I-
a pact right now for a full elite season of like playoff beard type stuff. Like we
I
don't.
think that should be something we consider, like repercussions for last place.
Missing shows.
Yeah, missing shows. All the penalties add up to like we get to pick what you do for facial hair for one show.
I mean, we did not decide this in the group chat. We talked about this offline. And feel free if anyone's tuning in, like throw in some ideas that we could do here. But I like the facial hair idea. Clint had a good one on we have to pick what they wear for the live shows.
Oh
I like that idea as well. I mean, we could have a loser of the week has to do something, and then if you miss a show, there's a repercussion from there. I think if you miss a show, we get to choose what you wear on the next live show.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
more than fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then the facial hair could be the ultimate one. Except it's going to take me like the entire rest of the season if I have to change this 96% of a goatee.
I
Wait, which side
think
is it? This side?
I think your penalties add up. They accumulate over the course of the year. Hopefully, you don't have any. Somebody like me, per se, that will probably end with no penalties. But if you rack up all these penalties by the end of the season, we get to pick what you do with your facial hair. And I think it should be mutton chops.
Ooh,
Love it.
all right.
Yeah, I could grow
Like
that, but I'm
Wolverine
done.
style mutton chops.
Yeah, old English style.
It'll take me to the end of the season.
All right. So here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We will take this show to brainstorm, and I want to challenge the folks tuning in. Comment what some of the penalties should be, things like that. We will vote on as a group here who had one of the best comments in here, and we'll give them a pair of Hobie eyewear shades because there's going to be a pair to give away on every single show for the whole year. Fantasy fishing show. I need to preface that, not every show.
I'll say,
Yeah,
a lot
a
of
lot of shades.
sunglasses.
Yeah. So whoever has the best, we'll give it to for if somebody can choose with the loser, the final, like whoever is last place at the end of the year, if you can choose a consequence for that person, we'll choose somebody from the comments, and then the winner of that will get shades. But I think if you miss a show, starting now, because it's not really fair to the guys. As much as I'd love to make Sheekin and Boomer wear something next show, I think starting now, if you miss a show, we'll have to we get to choose what you dress for the next live stream. All in favor?
I think the two that missed right now should have to. We should get to choose.
All right,
I'll go with it.
Group voting. I mean, we can peer pressure and be horrible friends and just make them do it anyways.
But like, this is a new rule. If you don't show up, dress this way, it's another penalty.
Hey, in my opinion, the Elite Series schedule was released in September. They had plenty of time to plan for this.
Oh,
yeah.
Lawyered. I like it. Loser has to pull the Matt Robertson and fish in their underwear. There's a good one.
That'll be fun.
Loser has to fish a tournament with Barbie poles. Getting somewhere here. Keep them coming. So, as we think about this stuff, and I'm sure we're going to come back to this over and over again, I want to preview the rules, because we're not actually going to. This group here at Serious Anglers not going to abide by the formal rules of Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing. While we have our group scoring through Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing, we're going to play by our own rules here. And so for folks tuning in, we'll preview this on every show. I'll remind everybody so that you guys know why we're picking what we're picking. But for fantasy fishing specifically, this group here in every event has to pick a rookie. There has to be a rookie we pick out of our buckets, and we can only pick 2 buckets. We can only pick 2 of the top percentage anglers in the buckets. So does that make sense for everybody that's on here? Is when we do the percent owned, the highest person, you can only pick that person in 2 buckets. The rest cannot be that top angler. And then lastly, to make some stress to the importance of weight of an event, we are going to find whoever had the closest weight to the actual weight of an event and then add 20 points onto their score. That's something I will track in an Excel sheet here. So we're adding some more fun to this stuff. Otherwise, everything else is ran normally. We have the new format that we'll be going with through you guys actually first here tonight. And the last thing before we get into the St. John's River is if you guys use starting tonight, and this is going to go for every single Elite event, Elite week, when we have our shows on Monday night, valid until the end of the Elite Series tournament, you guys can use code SeriousPro at Omnia Fishing, and you're going to get a $50 gift card if you become an Omnia Pro member. So if you go sign up to be an Omnia Pro member, they'll send you a $50 gift card into your cart that you can go use on tackle. So that'll be for every Elite Series week. That's code SeriousPro. I think that is all the updates, but reminder, keep those comments coming because we'll give away our favorite punishment that you guys come up with. We'll give a free pair of Hobie Eyewear shades too. Fellas, 2025 season officially has begun. St. John's River, another Elite Series season. We're back to the St. John's River. How are you guys feeling about this one? Any previews, preconceived notions, any takeaways before we get into our picks here? Feel free to go.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
I think they're going to catch big fish.
Maybe.
Florida strain fish, too.
Oh,
It's going to be 32 degrees at Blastoff on Friday.
Rick Clunn will not win this event.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I was just going down the same hole of everyone else. All right, like I just had to.
I like it. Yeah. Well, Clint brought up a great point. So I do have the weather here, and so this week right now I saw a post. I think it was Luke Palmer this morning was wearing winter hat, some winter clothing. Tonight it's going to be 42, and then Tuesday. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be 67, and so as the days go on, 67, 58, 55, 52. And Sunday was 64, but the nighttime temps are going to get into the 30s. She cold for Florida.
Yep.
But
They'll still catch them, though. It don't matter.
well, Clint, you kind of have your eyes and ears a little bit closer to the Elite field than the rest of us do. Have you been hearing anything on what water temps may be, things of that nature?
I really don't know. I haven't talked to the boys yet. I drive down to Palatka tomorrow. But from what it seems like the water temps have been fine because it's been pretty warm, but it will probably drop significantly in the next few days.
Dang. Can anybody else hear the cat in the background? No? Okay.
Could very
cat
well
is-
be mine.
Oh, no, it's my cat that's screaming on top of the stairs.
Okay.
He apparently wants to be on Fantasy Fishing and let us know that Mr. Jake Boomer has made his presence known. Jake,
here we go.
not if you're good to come in. He did not. He smiled. So I'm going to bring him in.
He's taking the old man pee break.
Mr.
There
Boomer.
he is. There he is.
He's back. He's back.
Better late than never, buddy.
I know, and I double booked myself so bad. I'm getting really bad at this. This like managing
You're okay. Hey,
life
you're
thing.
here.
I made
That's
it.
all that
I
matters.
did.
Still
I set a
not penalty.
land speed record too to do it for in a dually Dodge. But thanks for letting me be
Love
part of it, fellas.
You didn't get pulled over like Deacon.
No, not this time.
Well,
No.
we want to appreciate you being here. Year 3 in the books of fantasy fishing with us, so that is awesome. And we're gonna bring this back up because now that you're here, there's only one person technically that is missing out tonight. So you get the final vote here on. Well, we all decided if you miss a show this year, that your punishment in the next show is we get to choose what your attire is for the next live show. But it's up to you.
This is
Should-
bad.
yeah, because we
Glad you
made this
made it
rule on site. Should we make Deacon, even though we made this rule just now, should we still make him wear what we choose for the next show?
A retroactive rule where he has to dress up for what this group chooses to wear.
Yep.
I don't even think that the deep state would push some kind of lawfare that bad. That's pretty rough. You know what I mean? Like, he might not ever talk to us again. I mean, we gave him the worst nickname, not the worst nickname. We gave him an awkward nickname. He hasn't gotten mad at us. But now, if we've got him dressing up like a unicorn next week, and he didn't get a vote, yeah, sure. Where do I got to vote? All they say,
You're
aye,
good,
or
yeah.
I'm in. Whatever. you
all
got.
in favor. All
I'm gonna miss a show, and he's gonna get me back. I guarantee it.
Well, it's group voted, so it's not just one person saying what you got to wear. We're all gonna agree. We're gonna throw in some ideas, and then we'll have a level vote on what you got to wear. So let's check your calendars now, boys. Make sure we're not missing a show. Although it'll make it quite enjoyable if we do. All right. Well, Boomer, we were just talking about getting in a little St. John's River preview. Have you heard any rumblings from the Elite crew that you've got some eyes and ears into?
I haven't. I haven't even talked to any of them really, which is really weird because generally I get to talk to one or two of them. Awkwardly though, I've been spending a lot of time watching the Harris Chain MLF thing, which that's a crush 'em fest. So it's weird because they had such great weather. So I'm interested to see what this will look like. Like I cannot believe that every time Bass shows up, doesn't it feel like it's every time it shows
It
up?
doesn't matter. Bass
Yeah.
shows up and the weather flips.
Remember when they had like iguanas falling out of trees and stuff like that? They had an iguana warning, and everybody was posting that. Danger, falling iguanas. That was last year, I think, for their first tournament. I believe. I'm not sure, but
I think it was 2 years ago
yeah, I think you're right.
because I think last year they started Texas.
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
it
they
was?
started in Texas last year. John Cruz won in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that, 22?
22.
Who won in
And
23?
They didn't go in 23, right?
Correct.
No, they were in Toledo. Toledo and
Toledo was
I can't remember the
24.
other one.
Yeah, Toledo and
gotcha.
Fork were 24.
Right.
I don't think they went in 20.
So it was 2 years ago when they were down there, and it.
Oh no. Yeah, no, they went in 24, but it was in April.
They
'Cause,
fished Seminole in
Corey won.
23.
Yeah, because Corey
Yeah.
won 24.
Okeechobee Seminole in 23.
And Andy, believe you said Rodman is off limits.
I believe Rodman is off limits.
Yeah, I heard that on Zona's podcast.
Dang, this will make things pretty interesting.
So that puts what 50 plus boats now in the main river in Lake George and wherever else they can run to past Lake George, and It's gonna
Crescent?
be tighter.
Is that one of them?
Yeah, it might be. Gary
So
Klaus ran the one here.
So is this a story that I just flat out missed? Like, why is it off limits?
Could be locked. I think it's
Nobody
probably, I'm
knows?
guessing here, but it's probably something to do with the locks or water level. Who knows?
No. Okay,
Yeah,
so
a bunch
it's not
of
like
people
a
saying
big.
no Rodman. If anybody knows the reasoning why there's no Rodman, throw them in the comment section. Boomer, we also have a punishment being created by the people that are tuning into this for the last place finisher at the end of the season. We're going to vote as a group what the best one is. We're going to send them a pair of Hobie eyewear shades. So we're not a lot of trophies going around. There's more you guys, if whoever sucks and doesn't show up, we're going to have consequences.
What is it? We're just trying to destroy ourselves, or
Yeah, pretty much. We're just doing our
More
best.
motivation to do good.
It's
you know?
just good faith for the people who tune in. We got to give them something back here, you know?
yeah, I guess so. And it's pretty fun to watch us act like morons, right? So they're
Yeah.
you guys are the kind of parents that raise your kids with negative feedback and not positive feedback. Is that what you're telling me? Like, listen, if you get an F, you're gonna fail and be a big loser. You know, you're not saying the right like. Listen, if you do bad at fantasy fishing, we're gonna let somebody else pick your punishment. It's not positive feedback.
It's okay.
And it
still
could be
scary.
positive depending on the way it turns out.
That's just life, Boomer. It's just life.
This
Hey,
is
you
right.
I did just get a word on the street from our Elite Series rookie, Emil Wagner, live from practice in Palatka. And the quote is, "This place is terrible."
No.
Ooh.
Jeez.
So that's
Can you
where
ask
we're
him
at.
what water temperatures are?
I will.
If you don't mind, good sir. I mean, yeah, Boomer, to your point, I mean, I still hold this over my dad to this day. I had a 90 average GPA in high school, and he told me I would never even get into community college. So that's how I was raised.
And look at where you're at today.
Yeah.
Bravo to you.
You needed
beat the
that.
odds. You beat the odds.
We're sitting here talking about fishing on live YouTube, boys, with 2 people tuning in. Here we go.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
job.
it's like I told my daughter is a basketball player, and I'm like, man, if you don't step up your outside shooting, you're gonna ride the bench. My wife's like, that is the most negative. Like, you could have not used anything. You scared her into riding the bench. I'm like, well, that's what I would be most afraid of. So anyway,
That will
it's
probably
not
happen.
the best way to raise kids, I guess. Here, I'm gonna see if Brian will give us an update on practice.
Perfect.
I'll see if I'm pretty sure it'll be a bunch of song and dance. Most of what you get from him is pure nonsense mixed with some.
I do have some
It'll be
people
like, I
lined up.
ran out of mayonnaise and I saw an alligator. Like that's his practice. recap. Okay.
Ran out of mayonnaise and stuff. That was Emil's update for practice.
No, I'm saying
Bryant
that would be
said.
Bryant. That would
Oh,
be
Bryant.
Bryant's update.
Yeah.
I do have
That
a
guy.
couple Elite Series pros that are lined up for this year to hop on to give a quick 3-5 minute update on practice. I elected to not have them on the first one. A couple of them are rookies, more for the pure fact it's the first one of the year. I don't think guys want to be distracted coming on a show during practice. So you'll see that going forward on the rest of events if we can get them lined up. Obviously, service permitting. But fellas, before we start diving into the fantasy fishing formats, any other previews, things to take away from St. John's River beyond from Emil Wagner saying this place is terrible?
Yeah.
Let's get.
I got it sucks from Brian.
Okay, so
That's
general
about
theme.
it.
Who's going to be changing
Great.
their picks now? Brennan, what'd you have, man?
I was just gonna say, let's just get past these Florida tournaments, and we'll be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Florida's
Make
always
sure,
such a wild card. I feel like it's like
Big time.
you have these guys that you want to pick, but you're like, but what if they catch them? And then it's like, but what if these guys catch them? There's so many different groups of people to pick because like it's like, do you go with an old school guy who's always good in Florida, but he hits 1 out of every 5 years, like in Florida? It's
Yeah.
a lot of variables.
It also doesn't help that they go to the St. John's in Okeechobee. So
And
Okeechobee-
Brad's always in with the
Was
best comments.
Okeechobee not pretty fresh the last time they went? Was like the first time in a long time though.
yeah, it was, but I mean, like, it's still not what it
It
used
still
to
gets
be. Right?
hammered by the opens and
Yeah, and
everything else.
it seems like it's just fishing tighter and tighter every year. And I don't know. I don't enjoy seeing 25 boats fish within 300 feet of each other. So
Yeah, dude's making the same cast over and over and over for 8 hours. No fun, man.
That's going to
Oh,
be
do we-
different this year. Isn't the grass better though?
At
Like it's a
Okeechobee?
lot better this year fishing. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I know we're
I
jumping
saw-
ahead, but I think it's going to be better fishing.
I saw a preview from the college event, and then there was like 80, like the same scene you saw with the open, like 80 boats within a 100-yard stretch of each other. So
I talked to one of the
I
college.
hope it is. I hope it's better, but it'll be interesting.
I
Now,
have a
for this-
drone shot from the Open last year on Okeechobee, and you can count 162 boats in one area on Okeechobee.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
So it's not getting better.
no,
Yeah.
because they just keep killing everything, right? And it's just shrinking the fishable areas. So
Well, let's hope for the best for next week for the boys on Old Chobe. But for St. John's River, do we think going to be more pre-spawn patterns, or do we think it's going to be a lot of spawn?
I was initially thinking spawn until we got the water temps and the weather and everything. Now I'm starting to rethink everything I picked.
yeah, I'm there with you, Justin. I think it's going to be more of a find them where they're staging event. You might see a few, like I'm sure there's the Springs area, right? Like there's always spawners, and the guys that know where the spawners are going to catch them. Like you're going to see some, but I think it's going to be another event like a Paul Mueller pulling it out somehow, flipping Lily's running the exact opposite way of everyone else. So I think that's what it's going to happen. Fish in the grass.
Yeah,
I feel like it's definitely going to be a wild card that wins this one. Like somebody out of absolute left field.
Or just catches them better in one of like the 3 marinas that everyone fishes in.
it can go, I think, one of two ways, especially for somebody that's going to try and spawn fish. It's either goes they're the only one that can find enough that to last 4 days, or they have 3 monster days and barely catch 12 pounds in the last day, and somebody comes from behind doing something wild.
Sounds like Florida, kind of. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds like we're in Florida, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. If there's nothing else, we can get into the newest format that Bass has come out with, the Pick'em Challenge. You guys good to go? I think with this one, we'll just kind of go around the horn. There's some pretty cool stuff they added to this one. We're not, obviously not competing against each other on this one, but I actually don't really know how the scoring works on this.
Yeah,
Do you know,
clue.
Clint, on how this is? Is it like a
Probably
ratio
like
of right
best
to
out
wrong?
of 7, I guess. It's probably like a math test. I don't know.
Pop quiz.
Well, all right. So the first one, we'll just go around the horn quick, and we'll just go Andy to Justin to Brendan. You guys kind of around the circle. You guys get what I mean?
You just want me to do all 7, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll go around the horn for first one and second one.
All right, perfect.
All right. So we got
All right.
reigning AOI versus reigning Rookie of the Year, Chris Johnson versus Trey McKinney. Andy.
I'm taking Chris Johnson because they're taking all the transducers away from Trey McKinney.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
Coming out swinging. All right. Justin.
I'm going Chris as well.
Brendan.
Give me Chris here.
Clint.
I got Trey McSkinney.
Ooh, make it skinny. All right. Boomer.
Trey.
Oh, we got 2 Treys for Chris Johnson. I'm going with Chris too.
Mm-hmm.
And Deacon is irrelevant.
Who's Deacon?
Deacon, sorry.
Deacon. Oh, yeah, there we go. Never heard of her. Florida Showdown. John Cox versus Drew Benton. Andy.
It's Florida. John Cox.
Justin, I'm assuming you going riding the Cox train. Is everybody riding the Cox train, or do we have anybody that's on?
Dude, you got Drew right here.
I'm Cox. Oh.
Big Cox don't need a live scope. I got Cox too.
Perfect. All right, so we got everybody in the Cox train except for Brendan riding the Benton bus.
Mhm.
I like it. All right, so Battle of the Beards. We have Jacob Fouts and Rob G.
Fouts.
Justin?
Same.
Fouts.
Ouch.
Fouts.
Fouts.
I went Bobby G.
I got Rubber G.
Bobby G. I'm also Bobby G.
Speaking of Bobby G, right? He's going to have the best boat wrap on all of the Elite Series this year
Because of Chick-fil-A?
because of Chick-fil-A.
Whoa,
Dude, that's a really good sponsor.
Did you guys not
Glad
see
he
this?
pulled that through. Yeah, it looks sweet.
It came to fruition.
And he just got some Tennessee checkerboard rod sleeves too. I saw that, like with his name on them. I thought that was pretty sick.
He's if that kind of boat wrap. I mean, I'm excited to see if he makes Classic in Knoxville, what he'll roll out in, because that's quite a setup perfect for him at hometown.
We need to get him like a chicken feathered coat or something, like top Matt Robertson, you know?
And like a t-shirt gun, but it's Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Hey,
I want
hey,
to see they
Just
eat more.
spraying Chick-fil-A sauce.
yeah. What are you saying, Justin?
I want to see eat more chicken on like painted on his motor.
Yeah.
That's
Rob, we're just
Yamaha
giving you
approved.
ideas, bro. We'll clip this and send it to him.
That's Yamaha approved. We
Yeah.
can do that.
That's a cool non-endemic sponsor. I mean, like with the amount of sponsors that have kind of like pushed back a little bit the last couple of years, that's a cool one to bring into our sport. I think
that's
it's really
best of
cool.
all time, dude. That's best of all time.
Yeah, best of all time. I wonder, like, I'd love to have him and interview him and talk to him about how that came about. That's super good.
Well, he got delivered
Super
Chick-fil-A on live television and turned around the camera and said it's the Lord's chicken.
Oh.
And so I think it's the one closest to his house or whatever, that it's like the regional Chick-fil-A that he's working with. But he had a cool post about it and everything. Pretty hyped on seeing Chick-fil-A and then on his boat wrap. Pretty hard to beat that one. But I mean, Busch Light's a pretty good one too. You know, like Lee Livesey one. That's
Yeah, that's best of all time. Sorry.
Mountain
Chick-fil-A
Dew.
is solid though. Chick-fil-A is solid.
I'm still waiting on somebody to get Little Debbie or something. Like something
that's king. If somebody
Little
gets
Debbie's zebra cakes would be ultimate.
that would be a sweet wrap.
You're kind of looking like.
And
a
the good
Bengals
thing about Robert G, too, is he's not going to be a guy that's going to be on his social media feed running his mouth. You know what I mean? Like the last thing we need is we get a cool non-endemic, and then something happens, and next thing you know, there's 5 videos, and those guys are watching that stuff. You know what I mean? Those sponsors are watching the videos, and when you're on there, so and so and blah blah blah, and everybody's, you're like, oh no, you watch those non-endemics, so go, why are we even sponsoring this sport, right? So he's the perfect guy to get that. I think
I
so.
like it.
Anyway.
Now he just needs to. I don't know if you guys have seen his Ewok wearing the Tennessee hat. Like he made a hat with a Ewok wearing a Tennessee hat. Now they just need to be holding a Chick-fil-A sandwich. He needs to add that to the hat.
Yeah,
Good call.
Perfect.
Great call.
Or just put on the side.
I did get a
Ewok more chicken.
water tip.
You walk more chicken. Yeah.
He's at the drive-through line, reaching up to the counter.
Dude, honestly, I would pay for this to happen out of my own pocket if he could like hire, like if he's got like little cousins or niece nephews, whatever, and buy them Ewok suits to be on his boat at the Classic coming through. That would be incredible. That would be top 10 one of the best things I've seen in my life if he could do that. I think he needs to go full bore into it, into the Ewok name. But all right,
That's
keep this going. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for 4 hours tonight. It is the international showdown: Taku Ito versus Carl Jakobsen.
That's a Carl.
Carl,
Taku don't like big bass.
no, you said it right first time. Taco.
Taco.
I'm
Keep it going.
copying Andy again.
Carl,
I'm gonna need a brown bag.
Brennan, what do you got?
Dude, give me Taku here. A little bit more pre-spawn maybe this event compared to years past. He's been here a bunch now. I wouldn't bet against him. I'm taking Taku.
Okay, I like it. Clint,
I got Carl Mike.
oh my
God.
Ginger?
Carl.
Carl. I also went the taco train.
Taco. Love it.
We might have
2 to
a
4.
great comment here from Brad. This is loser has to work for PETA for a week.
Oh, yeah.
Saw that.
That's pretty good.
And vlog the whole thing.
Oh, that's incredible.
If you're a volunteer for PETA, what do you do? I'm a
Wearing
fisherman.
out.
Yeah,
Aaron
dude, none of us are
Rodgers
going to
or
get
Fisher
hired,
shirt.
though. none of us are going to get hired. That's the problem.
One look at our social media and we're screwed.
We got to go under an alias.
We have to
Yeah.
apply, take
Uh-huh.
a screenshot of our application, provide it to Bailey.
Unless I'm the loser, then I can.
And hopefully they respond. And then we can capture that too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
One of us will be on the corner with the sign, ban bass fishing, hooks hurt fish, hurt their mouths or something like that. The sign on both sides. Ban all
That's a
fishing.
good one. I like that.
The hook
We
sets
can do
hurt.
some funny on that. That's amazing.
Hashtag hook sets hurt.
All right, let's keep this going. We got
I don't-
Battle of the
that guy-
Roommate. What you got, Boomer?
I was gonna say I don't like that idea. Move on. Sorry, Brad. I don't like your idea. Go ahead. Sorry.
Pete over here. All right,
Definitely
we got
in the winner bucket then. In the
Patty
one-
Walters versus Justin Hamner.
I'm going Patty. I think his rookie year on the St.JOHNS, he had a top 10, if I remember correctly, in junk fishing his way. And I have a feeling this is going to be a junk fishing event.
Yeah, I went
He
Patty
was-
as well. I think Patty wins this. I went back and looked because I did not
Whoa.
remember how well he's done down there. So I got a little stat sheet. 2015, he fished the college series down there, 7th. 2019, 4th. That's on the elites.
Rookie
2020,
year.
10th. 21, 4th. 22, 7th. And then last year was the anomaly, 82nd. I think he comes back strong again this year.
Ooh, that's some research.
I
Better
like
watch
that.
out for paper bag. Justin
Brennan, he
Harden.
doubled down on analytics. He's coming
Right.
for you.
That
Well,
means he's gonna come in last.
yep. Don't get too cute, man.
Not
Don't
again.
get too cute with those analytics. But I
I
like
hope
that.
you
I'm
like
going,
the smell of a paper bag.
right. I like P. Walt here though. I do. I like it. I'll take him.
Cletus,
I got P-Dub with the shorty shorts.
Boomer,
Same. Shorty shorts.
everybody on the Walters
Paul.
train.
Is it
Patrick.
because of the short shorts, Boomer?
He might
No,
Please the fifth.
I'm pleading
Okay.
fifth. Yeah.
Moving on.
Only Cletus would come up with something like that. You're like, I gotta. But I am gonna go back and look at my roster because all of these stats that just came in, and we haven't even got to the right buckets. And I'm like, we'll pull a Deacon on this one.
All right, Corey Johnston or John Cruz?
Corey Johnston.
Justin,
Yeah, same. It was hard, but Corey.
Oh, you're
Corey.
abandoning Team
Corey.
Missile, eh?
Clint,
Cruz.
Cruz.
Whoa.
Coming with the
Boomer.
missile.
Missile.
Like Johnston.
Johnson. We got 5 Corys and a Cruz.
Mhm.
And then the last one we got the battle of the Tylers, Tyler Rivet versus Tyler Williams.
Going Tyler Williams.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, same.
What?
I literally picked the exact same as Andy. Every single one of these. That was
Man,
that was
we're
my
doom-
plan.
We're either doomed or we're gloomed, baby. Like
You guys are something.
I'll take T-Dub here too. T-Dub.
T-Dub. All right.
T-Dub.
Clint.
I got old Rivette for this one.
Yeah. Boomer.
Same here. Same here.
Rivet. 3 and 3. All right. Balance it out. All right. So going back to the game home. This is good. The whole site's all different now. It's got me out of whack. Let me go back
Yeah.
into fantasy fishing. Cleared my buckets.
do you want to do Drain the Lake now or actual fantasy fishing?
We'll run through Drain the Lake after this one, just because I feel like we don't really even run through it
Fair enough.
much, anyways. But all right, let me pull up the buckets here. Let me shareth my screeneth. All right, how's this look for the folks? You guys see this okay?
Looks
Yay,
good.
nay? Okay. All right. So do we want to start E to A or A to E? Speak now, forever hold the peace.
Eat A.
Clint,
A to E.
Boomer spoke first, E to A, so we're going E to A. All right, we'll go bottom to top here, how this lays out. So Boomer, age before beauty, you're gonna go first.
Okay. Or we're doing E though, right?
We're going E. And remember, Boomer, remember the rules. You gotta pick a rookie.
You have to have one rookie.
You can't pick. You can only pick the top angler in each bucket in 2 buckets.
I know. I get it.
Don't screw it up. Boomer,
So my
you'll get a
rookie,
penalty.
take care of my rookie. I get a penalty.
Yeah.
I think we made the top not being able to take the top percentage guy because of another player in this game. I won't
Definitely
mention
changed
any
it up a
names.
little bit.
That might have been. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I took Ebear, who is a rookie, who is not a rookie. I also think
does
to take
Bear
one
count
rookie-
as a rookie?
Well, they're counting him in Bass, aren't they?
He's a rookie, dude. First year.
Yeah.
He's a rookie
That's
by
crazy.
default, but I don't think he can count for
With the winnings.
rookie of the year because he won on the BPT. I think money-wise, he's over that threshold.
So let's just assume that I might have had Ebear too. Are you telling me that he doesn't count as a rookie?
Yeah. We're going to need a
Oh,
rule
no.
clarification.
Oh no.
I'm not worried. I got 2
I
more.
may- I might have just got penalized.
I say the 9 that qualified from the EQs, they're rookies. Like,
Yes, I think okay.
call them rookies.
Yes, for the sake of fantasy, yes, those are the rookies that are first here from the rookie class that qualified through the elites. Those are the rookies. I thought we were talking about like actual rookie of the year on Bass, like the actual award. I don't think he can win it this year because of that.
So is he a rookie by our standards or no?
Yes.
He's kind of like Jason Christie when Christie came over from FLW. A rookie, but not.
A cheat
Rookie,
code.
but no.
It's a cheat code.
Yeah.
It's a cheat
Yeah.
code. And by God, I'm going to use it. Maybe. We'll see when it gets to my turn. We'll see. I don't know yet.
All right, Clint, who do you got?
I got Ebear.
Ebear. We got 2 Ebears, 3 Ebears, Brennan.
Give me an Ebear here.
Give me an Ebear. Largen. 4
Nope.
Jesus, Christmas. Andy.
Ah, I might as well take an E-Bear.
Oh my
You're
God.
cheating, Andy. You're cheating.
We're all going to lose.
Yeah, no, he's gonna suck.
You know what? Can I change my pick?
You already locked it in. You
Nope.
already said it.
Fine.
You'll get penalized if you do. You don't want a penalty. Trust me.
You got to wear a tutu if you want to change your pick.
I say we
did-
pierce
I'm
his
not-
ears.
No, I'm good. I already have that done. but I
Yeah,
haven't
let's
worn them
pierce
in
his
years.
ears.
Come on, Bailey. You
I'm
better.
going with John Cruz, man. I'm going to be the oddball of the group.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all hating on Mr. Cruz.
We all
Not a
know Bailey
single person
had
was-
Ebear before
Right.
this.
The pick I was debating between E-Bear and Jake Whitaker because I think he's actually had a few good finishes here, actually, like fishing the canals. Not the
Yeah,
canals, but like
Marinas.
the marinas. Yeah, skipping a
Skipping
sec.
Senkos.
So that's who I was going to change it to, but you told me no. So
Tell me no. Better
Bailey,
be
why
careful when
does
you
your
spit out
tiebreaker
some
set
names
to
for your
12
picks
ounces?
next time.
yeah,
We ain't playing no games this year.
I didn't know I was going second to last. All right, like
What do you mean? I
Card-
said it's going top or bottom to top.
A
Yeah.
card laid is a card played. Okay? A card laid is a card played.
all right.
Or you'll get penalized.
We don't know what Sheekin's pick is, Jim Wood. Sorry.
Let me pull it up. He sent it after 8 o'clock, so we'll see
DQ'd.
if we allow it. I think it's
Scott Martin.
application. His pick, yeah, Ebear. So he copied you guys. He just sent.
Hey, we're all going down
6 out
together
of
or
7.
staying together. Yeah.
We're all a bunch of cheaters, really, is what it comes down to. Right?
Yeah,
And it's a cheat code. When you have a cheat code,
Yeah.
you take the cheat code.
100%. Yeah.
it'll all be worth it when we order Victoria's Secret's finest for him to wear next Monday night. So, yeah,
The thing is that this is the only event you're going to see eBear in this bucket. I mean, I think it'll be pretty rare, don't you? And I also think instead of having to choose a rookie this year, we should have made it that you can only choose one of last year's rookie class because they're all insane good. You know what I mean? Like, this is the best rookie class in the history of this in Bass, in my opinion. It's almost like picking only you're being forced to pick a rookie. You could pick all 9 of them all year and probably do really well. Anyways,
Yeah.
Especially if they're spread out through a couple buckets, you're not going to see E-Bear and E very often. I don't.
no.
Or do they
Somebody
keep him
alluded-
there because of the E in his last name just to mess with everyone? E-Bear belongs to E.
Somebody alluded to it earlier, but it's Jason Christie value. I mean, it's very similar.
Well, while we think about that, let's welcome back Scott Martin, back to the
welcome back.
live channel. Love that we're still playing off this. But We still don't know his name, so for now he's still Scott Martin to us because he hasn't
It
denied.
really
the fact
could be
he's
Scott Martin.
That's something Scott would say. It's definitely Scott. We know it's you, Scott. Come on.
Oh, it's so good. A bunch of eBay heathens, Matt Boyd said. And this is a great reminder to you guys is put in suggestions of what the loser at the end of the year for fantasy fishing, what the loser's punishment should be. And the best punishment we see come through the comments is going to win some Hobie Eyewear shades. Keep these coming. These are pretty damn good.
It doesn't even have to be legal either.
Yeah, there's
It
no
can be
limitations. All ideas go. Throw them in there. All right. I already did my pick. Okay. Bucket D. Boomer.
Andrew.
You cut out. What'd you say? Andrew Full?
Which is the
Yes.
berry.
Yes. You took
Andrew
me.
Andrew Loberg. Andy Full.
Andrew.
I would take Andy if he was in bucket D.
I wouldn't.
Would you take Andy in bucket A? That's the real question, Boomer.
No.
You're on the hot seat. You have 3 seconds to answer.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
100%.
I appreciate the utmost faith, but I would totally let you down.
That's awesome.
I like
Totally.
you're starting off the season hot, Boomer. You're a new man because you didn't take Bryant Smith because he's in this bucket.
I'm never.
job,
Hot
Boomer.
takes.
I promise I will not take Bryant Smith all year long. I had the worst season
Whoa.
ever last year.
And now Brian Smith is gonna be in like top 10 of AOY after
So we're
a third
saying-
event, and then Boomer's gonna change face and like Brian Smith, hammer Brian Smith.
I'm saying there's going to be other people in the bucket that are worthy. I'm not taking him, and I'm almost going to declare that I'm not taking Polinick either. But I haven't gotten there.
I was
yet.
going to say, that's the next name you got. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see, Boomer.
That's
Yeah,
almost
but I
not even
can't-
fair to say to Boomer though, just because Polinick's good everywhere for the most part. Like
I
it's a
know.
very rare a year for him
Yeah.
last year. But with Bryant Smith, I mean, we can basically guarantee Bryant is going to be in the Classic in 2026 because Boomer's not picking him now.
And maybe that's what I'll tell him when he's like, "Why would you throw me under the bus like that?" And I'll be like, "Because I'm kind of hoping that you'll quit sucking." You know, like let's see it. Just kidding. He did win He had a tougher year last year. I remember having a conversation in the middle of the year, and he's like, "Dude, I could get kicked out because he was really low." If you guys remember that. And then he just, I don't know, he flips the switch and goes into Brian Smith mode, wins the U.S. Open. I think he had 3 or 4 great finishes towards the end of the year. But anyways, I'm still not picking him. It's just not going to happen. My fantasy fishing is more important than what he thinks about what he thinks I think about his fishing. So that's what I'm.
Screw
These
friendship.
points are more important.
That's pretty good.
1, Boomer, I love that. 2, Matt Boyd, this is his suggestion for the biggest loser of the year, whoever finishes last in our group. At the end of the year, someone has to dress as Randy Blockett and discuss fishing stories and forward-facing sonar.
That's against the Geneva Convention. That's cruel and unusual punishment right there.
It could be actually kind of fun though if you think about it.
Hey guys, let's
Yeah.
talk about the cheater box.
And the whole time you got to be eating Bridgeford. You got to
Straight
just
face.
so much beef jerky. Just keep shoving it in the whole time. Eat so
Oh,
much you get
no.
sick.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Right now, I think that might be leading.
That's-
So
I
keep,
like
keep
it.
these
That's
coming.
a
See
good
if you guys
one.
can top that. That's good.
That's good. That's
All right, Clint, what do you got?
I got This Place Sucks, Emil Wagner.
Oh, okay. Where is he at? Actually,
He's right. He's near the top, like
all right,
next,
all right, all right.
Number 5.
6.5.
Old meal. Okay. Any reasoning behind that, or is it just?
I just feel like he's a really good junk fisherman, and I feel like this is going to be one of those to where you have to junk fish your way through this, especially with the temps getting cold. He's super familiar with cold water bassing, and I think that if those fish back off from the spawn, like it'll be his game, like just a old school worm and getting it done.
I like it. Brandon, what do you got?
I got Logan Latuso here. Good old Southern gentleman. Kind of the same reasons, shallow water junk fisherman, Southern shallow water junk fisherman. So I'll take Logan.
Great finish last year too.
Have oh my god, We have a loser has to wear a shit Mike Long was innocent in next year's classic. Oh my god. I think you meant shirt, not shit, but shit so sounds funny because shit.
yeah,
Mike Long
shit,
was
awesome.
innocent.
I'd probably get fired. So
Mike Long was innocent. That has taken over the top seed. That's amazing.
I like that.
Oh, we can make that T-shirt happen. We can for sure
Oh,
do that. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
And
that
I have
was
one.
Your serious dangler apparel line right there.
who's the other cheater that gets Tony Christian from the FLW that had like the cheater box, like the legit cheater box?
The cheater bucket.
The cage.
He had like the cheater cage. He'd flip into like this one spot and be like, "If people are scared to catch big fish, I'm not scared of big fish."
That's awesome. All right, Justin, who you got?
I went Emil Wagner.
Oh, 2 Emils.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
like in spite of the whatever I don't remember his exact comment, but it sucks or whatever. In
Sucks.
spite of that, I don't believe him.
I don't believe him.
It's the same thing Brian said.
Bunch of lamos. They're on him. Andy?
Mark Menendez. St.
Mm.
John's
Mark
is
Menendez,
favorable
that's
to the old timers, and he'll probably catch him on like a spinnerbait or something, doing something different from everyone else. And he has a very good track record at St. John's.
I like
So,
that. I like that.
Matt Boyd is on fire. He says serious dangler apparel should start with a chic and mugshot. There's enough mugshot apparel going around right now. We'll let that die down first before we let that fly.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Randy Blockett 2028 campaign shirt.
Block it long 2028.
Oh, God, that's good. All right, well, I also am riding the Lowberg train for Bucket D. I think this is going to be my rookie pick of the buckets, but we'll with this too to come later in this live stream for folks tuning in. We will give our predictions of who AOI and Rookie of the Year will be as well. So if you guys haven't been studying up on those, think about who your AOI and Rookie of the Year picks might be. But I got Loberg for Bucket D. Bucket C. Oh wait, Deacon had Brandon Card for Bucket D.
Strong track record here. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Either has inside information or he did some study because that's it. I would.
Let's just assume he's cheating and should be penalized.
penalized.
He's already DQ'd.
Yeah.
Dig him harder.
All right, Bucket C. Boomer.
Sorry. Oh no, Polinick. I guess I
No.
I took it. I took it last time.
You're doing so good.
Or 1 hour into the season, and he already dropped the ball.
I did. I said only Bryant, but I took Brandon because of everything you guys said before. Like, he's mad at him. He's mad at last year. He's like, normally we catch up once a week. He's not even in that mood. He's like, he's probably retied 3,000 times. So Polnick.
I can see that. Clint.
I have Kyle Welcher, best junk fisherman of all the junk fishermen. I think he will excel in Florida. He's always had like hit or miss, but I just think he's going to catch him. I mean, he likes grass. He likes bass. He's going to catch him.
Wasn't it? He caught the 10-pounder here a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Wasn't it
he
him?
caught
His
a
rookie year?
giant.
Maybe.
He caught a giant. Yeah, he had a camera.
Maybe it wasn't 10, but it was a mega giant.
Yep.
I like it. Brendan, who you got?
I'm going to take Luke Palmer here. He had kind of a quiet season last year, but he's got a pretty good track record here, and I like his percent ownership at only 1.2. So I'm going to go Luke Palmer.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
Sneaky.
I like it. Justin?
Going Brian Schmidt. Great on river systems around grass, a lot of tidal experience, and not a lot of people picking him.
That's a good one.
He was pretty quiet last year too, I feel like.
He was. Yeah, I don't think he'll be as quiet this year.
I think he's going to have a great season. I think there's a couple events that set up really well for him.
He loves the Mississippi. He's got wins there. And then I've never been on what is that? Pasquotank?
Tank. Yeah.
Albemarle, but I feel like that'll set up well for him too.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think it's
his track record, you look at what he can do outside of just grass fisheries, but you got St. John's River, Okeechobee, Pasquotank, Sabine River, and then ending at Mississippi. Like that's he could have a pretty strong couple events there.
He could have a Schmitty year.
Schmitty year. I like it.
Holy shit.
One thing too, Brendan, to go back quick to your
you think
point,
it's
Luke
weird-
Palmer is being favored on the he's a new daddy. So he's got the baby luck.
fresh baby luck. Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's almost
Oh,
even. He'll probably win.
And he just did a Lure Lab episode.
Yeah.
Luke
He's
Palmer,
guaranteed to
AOI.
win. Boomer, what were you gonna say?
Well, do you guys think it's weird that this is the only bucket without one of the new rookies in it? They spread the rookies across the board, which I think is super weird. Like, how do you even?
Paul Marks.
How could you put a rookie in? Oh, Paul Marks is. Oh, you're right.
Am I looking at the wrong group?
No, you're right. I forgot about Paul Marks.
My bad.
But there's rookies from A to E. So how did they? It's the first event. How did they do that? You know what I
They
mean?
just scatterbombed him.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
I
it's
think
from
this
any
is
like
kinda-
opens or college or things like that finishes. I don't know.
I don't even know how they do this stuff, to be quite honest. Like how they lay out the
It's all
buckets.
science.
It's all science.
Yep.
There's a whole
Science.
team in the lab working on this.
A lot of
Ronnie Moore
chemistry.
rigged.
A lot of
That's the
chemistry.
science. baby.
Wuhan
Trust the
science.
What do you mean, Boomer? Elaborate. What does that mean?
Nothing. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
saying it. It's not deep state science. It's close though. Okay.
We should talk deep
Right.
state one of these nights. We really should.
We can make
No.
these like theme nights. We can have a theme to the shows where we can, per the fishery, we can do something.
St.
We could have a deep state where we all dress up presidential.
That'd be good.
Dress
For
up
like
as-
Potomac event.
We all dress up as George Soros.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what do you guys know about him? Let's talk.
Elon Musk. Draw a name out of a hat. Oh my gosh, I got to be Bill Gates.
CEO of Blackstone. CEO of Blackstone. What do you know?
Damn it.
All right.
gosh.
We're gonna get killed in the night if we keep talking like this.
Ban.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not we, just you.
Just you.
Just
There's
me.
no we. Oh, that's funny. Justin, who you got?
Shoot.
You
We're
can do
still
it.
in C? We're still
Yeah.
in C, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
I said Schmidt, right?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
He did.
Holy
All right.
Schmidt.
Andy, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, my pick is equivalent to Bailey taking Justin Atkins in like every event 2 years ago, and I think I took him in a majority of events last year, and it burned me half the time. I'm going Greg Hackney.
You picked Greg Hackney and Menendez in every single event last year.
Not every single event. I think I finished second in points last year, so like
We all have our sweet spots,
I know.
particularly Boomer, but we all have our sweet spots.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I just
Right,
totally
yeah.
got
Spots
run
and
over
sore
on that.
spots are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boomer's got sore spots, if you know what I'm saying. All right, move on.
We know what they're doing at Alpha Cast, and it's not podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, Boomer. Sorry.
Sorry.
Can't
Just
argue. I can't argue.
just the side gives it away.
Mhm.
Damn it.
So for this one, he had a great event. Was it 2022? Let me fact check it. Yes, 2022. Finished second. Going old Bob Downey.
Michael James
Awesome.
agrees with you. Sleeper pick. Downey.
Minnesota
Michael
guys in
James.
Florida, dude. I'm telling you.
Michael Jordan, my man.
Works.
Very nice.
Very nice. Okay. Bucket B. Boomer.
Drew Cook.
Drew.
Cheater.
Cook. For just going off probably spawn type stuff. I'm
How is
assuming.
he 8? How is he 8.1%? Well, his roommate, right? Not to
And then
mention,
John
I just think that he's one of the best shallow water fishermen in the group. I just couldn't believe he was 8.1%.
It's not fair they put all the best sight fishermen
it's
in
a
the
total-
same bucket.
I agree.
Uh,
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Blaylock's a pretty good pick too.
Just
I
this
feel like.
bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the one thing about Drew that I am upset about: the weather change. And because I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight, I sent all my picks to Bailey last night. So I want to change now that I see this temperature, but I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm not pulling a deacon here. Cheeking.
You can change. It's just going to be a
So-
penalty.
Is it damn penalties?
Do you want a penalty?
Like speed
Boomer?
tickets.
What would his penalty be, Brendan? You can be my director of punishments.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's an honor. I will gladly take that. I will gladly take that position. Yeah, no, you just accumulate penalties, and at the end of the season, something bad's going to happen to whoever has the most penalties. So
I kind of feel like Brendan's new location has kind of changed his attitude a little bit. Like he's not being watched by HR or something at his office.
yeah, I'm drinking
he's on
beer
a
in my
roll.
basement, dude. I can do whatever I want down here. Yeah.
Yeah. He's now the
Love it.
director of penalties, right? He's got his
Yeah.
new.
He's
I'm
gonna
not-
stick to deep state on the
Now,
loser.
now, Brennan, can you play favoritism to certain people in this queue here based on the way we treat you for penalties?
Absolutely.
Obviously,
Yeah,
you
no,
can.
yeah.
Matt Boyd here says someone handing out penalties like those chief refs. So I mean, yeah, you just got to be Mahomes, and Brendan will give you whatever you want.
This
I was
is a
thinking more like
democracy,
the
dude.
player discipline guy for the NHL who will suspend somebody for like a clean hit and then won't suspend them and fine them for a dirty hit. So I'm looking to play like that dirty side here, but be friends with you.
You're playing the dirt. Don't ever say that again, Andy.
I don't know what that means, Andy, but I'm all for it.
I think there should be punishment for what Andy just said.
Yeah, that's 2 penalty points for you, Andy.
I thought we were
Penalty.
friends, Brendan.
I'm the director of punishment, okay? Sorry.
Dude, honestly, that's actually a pretty badass name, to be honest. The director of punishment.
The DOP.
like
The DOP.
He's the dog.
He's dope.
I'm the dop, dude. Yeah. Yep. So be careful, guys.
We need to refer to our dope. What is the punishment for this?
What will be my penalty for this?
Oh, that's amazing. We're making this a thing. Every episode, you better come prepared, Brendan. You're the DOP.
Oh,
Next
I'm
thing
always
you know,
ready
he's
for
gonna have-
punishment.
He's literally going to have a blacked out hat with white lettering that we can all see. This is DOP on it.
This is why I wish we were all within close proximity to do this show in person, because we could make this hysterical.
Yeah.
You
5
know the
minutes,
funny
10
like
bucks.
reels they get, like you'll see sometimes where he's like 1 weekend to listen to Yellow Card, and then like 2 weeks.
2 weeks into this.
Every week you're gonna see a transformation of Brennan. Like first it's the hat, then it's the aviators, and then it's like the police vest.
And
I
by
like
the
it.
end, I'm a full-on dictator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the natural progression. Yeah.
And anyone listening to this is every week is just less brain cells.
100%. Yeah. You're not going to learn anything here. Not with me talking, for sure.
No, there's no educating being done on these
Yeah,
live shows.
you're getting dumber quickly by listening to me. I promise.
Well, speaking of that, I don't even remember who we left off on. Boomer,
I
did
think
you
it's
go
me
yet?
again.
Yeah, you went.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Clint's turn.
We always get on a tangent when it goes to Boomer, so it's
I'm
naturally.
sorry. It's my fault too. Penalty.
You nailed it, Boomer. You did just get a penalty.
Bucket B, I'm going Drew Cook. I mean,
Oh,
even if they he's gonna find him on a mattress for literally the first 5 tournaments. I feel like he's gonna find him up there on the mattress.
I'm on a mattress. I like it. Brendan,
Dude, as much as I love Drew Cook and Drew Benton here, I like Stetson Blaylock too. This was a tough bucket in general, but I took Matt Airy here at only 3.1. He's got a ton of solid finishes here, and I think with it being perhaps a little more pre-spawny, this sets up a little better for him than maybe a Drew Benton or Drew Cook, although I love those guys too. Taking Matt Airy.
I like it. Bold pick.
Bold pick.
Oh, you didn't go Ben. I have to give you a penalty for
for not
going
picking
with
Ben.
Yeah.
No, and that's fair. I deserve to be punished for that.
I need to start keeping a spreadsheet of penalties here.
It's
Are
gonna
you
be a
keeping
very
tally
long
of
piece
this
of paper.
DOP?
Boomer has 10. I think I'm at 1. I think you guys have 0.
Sweetie, scratch mine off. Yes.
I'm gonna need legal representation.
No need.
You got
No need. No
Sheehan.
need.
That's your only representation.
Oh,
You're shit out of luck.
Sheegan's at least beaten you in penalties already, so
Yeah.
poor guy.
All right, Justin.
I went with the obvious choice, John Cox. I think even if it's not a sight fishing deal, that's a scary, scary man in Florida.
Completely agree. Andy?
I took Drew Cook, and because I found out that I would get a penalty if I were to change it, I'm not going to change it. So I'm going to stay with Drew Cook.
Smart man.
You didn't need to change. You could have totally
Nope.
said somebody different. Like you can.
No,
Just the first name
I'm
you
gonna
say.
I'm
One
gonna
point.
stick to my word here. My team's already set, so I gotta stick with who I have, and I'm not gonna change up.
Oh my gosh! All right. Well,
It's just 1
fair enough.
point, dude. 1
Not-
penalty.
It's not worth it.
all you
I
gotta do
know.
is wear a tutu in the next show, Andy. That's all.
I mean, I probably have plenty of those upstairs with my 2 daughters, but yeah, they might not fit. Might go around my arm.
Well, we're gonna find out one of these nights. I'm gonna tell you because you're gonna be squeezing into one of them suckers.
Like little swimmies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
There you
like
go.
little swimmies. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Like scuba gear, full on scuba gear, like kids
There you
set on set. Yeah,
Perfect.
A full on wetsuit.
yeah. Oh, that'd be miserable.
Well, to wrap up bucket B, my pick is not as exciting. Justin hit it on the head. Hard to go. I've learned my lesson of betting against John Cox in Florida, so I'm riding with old Johnny Cox, and so is Deacon. So he must have just picked it. He's cheating. Typical
Penalty.
Sheekin motives here. All right, last bucket A.
Oh,
Boomer, what you got?
before we get to Boomer, I have a question for our DOP. If
Yes, sir.
somebody is assessed a penalty for a future show and they do not forthright go with said penalty, do we have to double down on penalties?
Oh, if they don't accept their penalty or something.
Yes.
Ooh. There's a couple ways we could handle this.
Penalties doubled.
Most of them aren't very humanitarian, so I think we leave it up to the comment section.
That's a good question. I think that there's not allowed on fantasy fishing.
All right. Just had to clear the air.
Something bad has to happen though, like worse than that.
I think they need to formally apologize on social media to our entire team.
That's better, yeah.
And collab with all of us.
It
So
needs to
has
be
clear.
online for 24 hours at least. It cannot
They
be
have to
deleted.
make a sponsored ad post of $500 with everybody tagged so we can all increase our social following on their expense. Deal?
500 is kind of steep. I don't know if I could do that.
They need
Lot
to
of
make a
reach, though.
$500 donation to PETA that says "Eat more chicken." And I gave up looking.
Ewok or chicken. There you go.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, here we go. Matt Boyd said Andy for one penalty needs to wear a Mahomes jersey.
Ooh, the Chiefs Bills thing.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
that one's
Well, like what does
yeah.
1 point, like one penalty, what does that equate to, like on severity here? Because if Boomer's got
Oh.
10, what can you cash in for that?
10 is really bad. 10's really bad. Yeah. 10's bad.
Yeah, I mean,
One
just check
isn't
myself
good.
into the
One
local
is bad.
corrections facility.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you need like private security, Boomer, at 10.
I know. I'm pretty worried about it.
We need a rule book.
Yeah.
Like with a breakdown of all the
That's pretty good.
penalties.
That's right.
Listen,
You're not going to have that. He's not. Yeah. You don't want to get audited by Doge after this. It's got to be dope.
don't worry about
Department-
Doge. We got a dope. We're good. He'll protect
We
us.
got dope. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are in great hands, trust me.
Yeah. It's not Department of Penalty Efficiency. It's Department of Penalty.
I just like the Department of Punishment.
Effectiveness.
Yeah.
Effective right now. Department of Penalties. Effective today.
Effective punishments.
You guys want me to
I
start
like that.
Bucket A?
Yeah, yeah. Get us off this shit show.
Yeah,
Let's talk deep state for a little bit first.
That we can name it like deep, right? Like Department of Efficient, Effective Penalties.
Deep state.
I think it's
Department
more like
of punishment.
Andy, that would be DOEEP. What do you mean?
Yeah, you just take out the O. It just DEEP. You don't need
No,
the
dope
O in
is
there.
way better than deep.
dope.
Deep state.
Yeah.
Department
of
Punishment.
Penalty Enforcement.
There we go.
Deep state.
Yeah.
Deep state.
Yeah. So for Bucket A, I'm
Boomer, go
taking
for
Elon
A.
Musk.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. He's a billionaire. I'm taking Trey McKinney.
He's a rookie.
Well, I
No,
said
he's talking about Elon Musk.
Oh, my bad.
because I'm pretty sure he could win this bucket. But
Elon Musk?
Elon?
yeah, what
I
can't
don't
he
know.
do? Anyway,
Dude,
let's not
he's
get.
sending rockets to space. I mean, he could probably
he
win
can
a
catch a
basket.
rocket. Yeah, he can catch a rocket, like
With
a
his
1,000,000-ton
hands.
rocket with robotic arms. He did that in a couple months worth of. Yeah, he could beat all these guys except for maybe Trey McKinney, who is my pick.
Wow, how intricate! I love that.
John Mango says the loser needs to eat him accent general.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Oh yeah, those
Ugh.
smell like dirty socks too.
They're so bad.
Honestly, they
Have you
do.
chewed on one before, Brennan?
Yeah, I have.
It was. No, I'm not even gonna ask it.
Go
No, I'm
ahead,
gonna ask
Bailey.
you.
Ask. Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you. Did you swallow?
No. I spit it out. Of course.
Yeah.
What a quitter!
He's a quitter.
Come on.
That is the one bait you don't bite the end off. You know, like with a Senko and it gets screwed up and you're like, oh, you bite the
Scissors.
end off and spit it out.
Scissors.
I will never bite the end off of Max. Yeah. No.
The only other
Just
one
throw it
too would
right
be
in
like
there.
a chomper's worm.
Yeah.
Crickets in
Anything
the
cold.
audience. You're the only one that throws the choppers.
How about some good old Jean LaRue? Just extra
I don't know if I've ever seen one.
I always bite the tails off my crankbaits.
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh God, that's funny. All right, who's up? Boomer, you pick Trey McKinney.
Me.
Wait,
I got
We're on another tangent from Boomer.
I didn't even do this one.
Jeez Louise, Boomer.
All right, Cletus, what do you got?
All right, scroll to the bottom of the bucket, very bottom, and I'm going my boy Wesley Gore
Ooh,
because
Team Yamaha.
he can fish shallow. He's a Yamaha boy, and I think he'll just come out of nowhere and just absolutely. He'll be like, practice sucks. I mean, I caught him decent today, but like not that good, and he's got 22 pounds. Like I think he'll be fine. I think
I
he'll
like
catch
it.
him.
I mean, he can scope, he can bedfish, and he's proved like at Fork he can swim a jig. So like, we saw guys like Brad Watley last time here catch him swimming a jig.
True.
Very
Mhm.
He
interesting.
can do it.
I like it. Dope. What do you got?
Man, this one was kind of tough too. It was between Chris, Corey, and Brandon Lester, and I settled on Corey at 11.4%. I think you'd be crazy to think that Chris and Corey don't obviously work as a team. And although Corey pulled off the dub last year, look where Chris finished. They both got, really good stats here. I'm going to go Chris Johnson.
Dude.
I like it. I actually was looking at Chris earlier because I could have sworn he had a really good year a few years back. I think it was 19, the same year that Clun won. If Clun doesn't bust that insane bag, Chris has got a W.
Right? Yep.
I had forgotten about that.
When
Hey,
John
Chris.
Cruz won, Corey was in top 20 as well. Chris was 35th.
Don't say that, Bailey.
Yeah, he's scary.
Can't go back. You got to penalize yourself.
No, and I don't want a penalty. God forbid. So no way. I'm sticking
DOP
with
ain't
Chris.
penalizing himself.
Yeah, no way.
Ooh,
That
here we
would
go.
look bad.
Justin Kingsley said loser has to sign up for open mic comedy night and only attempt to make jokes about bass fishing.
That's
Oh,
pretty good.
gosh.
I like
I'll just
that.
get up there and say Randy Blockett's YouTube channel and walk off.
Mic drop.
And there'd be like one person slightly giggling in the back. And it's Andy trying to hold his phone to film this for this show.
Oh, that's good. I like that one. Eventually we got to pick the winner of this, but keep these coming. These are really good. All right. Justin, I think you're up, right?
Yep, I'm going Eastern Fothergill.
Ooh.
That dude, that dude is scary. Just the number of top 10s, top 15s he had last year is disgusting. I forget, was he Minnesota?
Yeah,
it was somewhere up north.
Minnesota.
So I don't know what his experience is. I know he's been down to Florida. I don't know what he's done as far as like tidal water, but I'm not betting against him.
He'll be
Dude's
fine.
good.
Hell yeah. Andy?
I want Chris Johnston.
Another Chris Johnston.
Andy.
Dork. So Deacon also went Corey Johnston. On this one, I went
Did
Patty
he have
Walker.
more than 2 top?
Oh, yeah, we need to fact check.
Let's audit this. Let's spend some time auditing Deacon's picks.
All right, so Deacon's got Corey. Okay.
Yeah.
Deacon's going Corey. Bucket B, he went John Cox, so there's his 2 top percenters. C, he went Rivette. Rivette is 4th.
Did he take a rookie? Oh, he took Ebear.
He took
What a
Ebear.
cheater. What a cheater.
We can flip-flop back and say that he's not a rookie.
Yeah, let's do that. Give him a penalty.
Give him a penalty. That's all you, dope.
Call the dope.
He had Brandon Card at 4%.
Yeah,
And he had Ebear. So technically, by rule, he's still legal here, but he's like he's playing the gray area, boys.
The gray. Yep.
Always
Yeah,
does.
let's change the rules mid-game just to negatively impact him.
It wouldn't impact him because he's not even here. He doesn't show up.
It's true.
All right. Well, there's the buckets. What do you guys have for? Wait. Boomer.
97-2.
Sheesh.
Jeez Louise, Boomer.
I know.
Hammered.
I'm in trouble.
I know. I don't know what my problem
Man,
was.
you can't
I
change
can't
it.
go back and change it. I'll get a penalty.
No.
Haley,
You
he
get a
Bartuz. He went Adam Bartuzek on us on that.
He
one.
went like Bartuzik on steroids.
Shoot.
I know.
What do you got?
I got 90 pounds, 2 ounces.
Oh, Clint's Bartuzeking us too. Jeez.
He is. I like it. Brennan.
I'm Bartuzecking too. I got 92-11.
Ooh.
Man.
So reminder is that we'll check as we do our recaps and the upcoming live streams. The person that is the very closest to the winning weight gets an additional 20 points on top of their score.
Furthest person off gets a penalty.
They have to shave one nipple.
Yep.
Brendan, are you keeping track of these, or am I supposed to be tallying these up?
I've got it all documented. Trust me.
It's up here, buddy. It's up here.
Perfect.
I've got a board up here. You can't see it, but it's got tallies and names. It's unbelievable.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like
It's
it.
a greatest
Post-it notes, thumb tags.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge board.
Best board. It's huge. Justin, who you got? Or what do you have for weight?
I'm actually happy that I'm low because I think last year I was way over on all of them. But it's 86.7.
86.7. Okay. We'll be very
right.
close. Andy, what do you got?
I'm terrified because I'm like super low. I'm at 73.11.
Whoa.
What a party pooper.
Jeez Louise.
That's just like normal weights for St. John's.
We're not at the Sabine, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago on February 10th to 13th, 2022, it took 75 pounds to win.
Ouch.
And the year before it was like 71, I believe. I did my research on the weight.
We'll see. I went 85-12 because I'm trying to be positive. You know, I want to see a fun event, some big fish caught. But I'm also not crazy thinking that I'm going to take 97 pounds. But I like the positive reinforcement you have of your fellow peers, Boomer.
Yeah.
Good job, Boomer. Thanks for being positive and getting a penalty in the process. Good job, Boomer.
I
That
wonder
has
what he's
been
gonna
like
do.
I
He
like.
said Century Club with no Rodman at St. John's. Let's get it.
Brennan,
Well,
I
the
want
not
to
having
see
Rodman
like
is-
a tiered list of punishments from you. Like there's a punishment that's worth like 2 tokens, and punishment is worth like 6 tokens, and you can have one giant punishment. So you can have like 3 like low punishments, but then or one big bad one. You know what I'm saying? I think we got to give these guys options as the director of punishment.
No, that's a great idea. If you want me to dream something up, I will.
Well, yeah. I mean,
We're
I'm gonna leave.
We
these-
need a whiteboard presentation to start.
His
Oh,
Okeechobee.
yeah,
Excel
no, I'll
sheet
have
is just
a-
red and yellow all
Yeah.
over.
You guys this next live stream, be ready for a 45-minute PowerPoint before we even get started.
Hey,
And can you draw all over it and do like some John Madden like
Yeah,
mannerisms? Like, boom.
yeah. There'll be graphics and everything. It'll be nuts.
hey, I'm
Right.
all game for making these theme nights. If you guys want to go all out on this thing.
I
Could be
don't.
fun.
Boomer, come on. Come on.
Clint, is that just straight tequila in there? Oh yeah,
It's just tequila.
just tequila.
It's just tequila.
All right. So we have. Let me check my notes. So that was the whole buckets. We are. What was left to go through? Oh, this is obviously there's nothing competition wise on this, but what do we think is going to be big bass of this event? We'll go around the horn. I'm gonna go 8-11. That's what I'm gonna go. Andy,
9-1.
9-1. Okay.
I'm gonna
Justin?
go 11-1 all ones.
Whew. Brennan,
9-1-1.
9-1-1. So yeah, I like it. Clint,
9-9.
9-9. A lot of nines. Okay. Boomer,
8-10.
8-10.
So he goes Century Club almost and then comes into the low side of the weight
No, I know.
for big fish.
Come on, Boomer. What's it gonna
It
be?
don't make no sense.
Lean
Well,
into
I just
that
took
Century
everything. I just took every weight possibly under. Who had 8-11?
Diversification.
Club. Tell us
Goodness.
if you want to see a 15-pounder, Boomer. Come on.
I know.
There's
I feel
one
really
swimming
dumb.
around out there. Come on.
Nothing feels more dumb as when Andy's like, "Well, I just researched the weights." Damn it! I didn't look up the weights. I didn't think I was going to make it tonight.
Trade secrets.
I'm only 25 pounds off. I mean, like,
I kind of like this. The weekly loser has to make a PowerPoint of why the winner of each week is better than them.
Ooh, that's good. I like
that's a
that.
good one. I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
Is PowerPoint
You
You
even
guys,
a
wanna
you
thing
guys
anymore?
will lose.
Minimum
You guys
of
will
10
lose to my-
slides, though.
Minimum that's science.
Yeah. With
My
animations.
PowerPoint skills are dialed though
We need cool animations too.
with animation.
Yeah.
I mean, we can invoke this as a weekly basis versus a year-end punishment.
You don't want to lose serious.
How much
angler
time
as,
you
like, a
guys
business,
got?
though, right?
Yeah.
How much time you guys got?
I think we'll make a year-end, but we should keep tally just for fun of. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out at a later date so we don't bore the folks that are watching live. But I love the participation on the punishment ideas. This has been good,
Bravo. Yes.
giving us a lot to think about.
Makes us feel better when other people suffer. You know?
That's right.
Punishment.
We will have by next Monday night, which will be the next Fantasy Live for Okeechobee. We will have an answer for you guys on what these punishments are and give you guys up to the loop on everything that's going on in that department. What our department or our director of punishment comes up with, we'll let you guys know.
I think it's the
But,
Department of Punishment.
Department of
Deep-
Punishment. You're the director.
Deep state
No, the
director
Department
of
of-
punishment.
Yeah, Department of Penalty Enforcement. The
We've
DOP.
gone to DSDOP.
I don't know what the acronym is, but it's just the deep state director of punishment.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Do we have any around the horn? Do we have any favorites for the best comment of punishment for year end? Anybody have one that stuck out?
Matt Boyd has definitely had like some doozies.
The
Yeah.
t-shirt idea I liked.
Which one?
Shoot, both of
The
them.
Mike Long one?
Mike Long one, and then the
That is by far.
Mike Long was innocent, And then there was another
Mike
one.
Long
wasn't
was it?
I think they got to wear that on our year-end show. That would be pretty good.
I like that.
Does Block It? I don't even subscribe to Block It, but does he have any merch? Like, if he had a shirt or something supporting him,
I'm not
I think
supporting
that
that,
could be. I know, but it's
But
like for
if the
people,
dope
you
says
know.
you are, you're supporting him.
Does the Department of Punishment have a budget to support for me?
We're government subsidized, so it's endless, infinite budget. Yeah.
That's right.
Taxpayers are paying for this, so it's infinite. Whatever we need to spend to punish people, we will. Yep. We're putting your tax dollars to good use at the deep state Department of Punishment.
I love it. I love it. So what was it? Are we Boomer and Justin, they like the loser has to wear the Mike Long was innocent shirt at the end of the year. Is anyone else in favor of such punishment?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm all for that because I'm going to buy like 3 of them if you make a shirt. Honestly, I'll wear it around anyways. But
just wear it to every derby.
Yeah.
The worst part is probably like on the local scene, guys won't even know who Mike Long is, but at a national level, you would get laughed at.
Dude, I bet if you go to these high school tournaments and you ask them who Mike Long was, they probably have no idea who he is.
No.
Yeah.
But he
Try
was
asking Trey McKinney who Ray Scott was.
That was bad. That was really bad. That was bad. Clint, I don't think you could wear the T-shirt because you probably get fired, but you won't lose, so you'll be all right. This is only a punishment. Only a select few of us, basically on the top row. And Brennan,
I can wear it on the pod. I just can't wear it to the classic. That's a little aggressive.
ICAST though, it'd be a great ICAST shirt.
Listen, like they could have went really far and been like, you have to give a seminar wearing the Mike Long shirt and then show up with like a Michigan cricket and just stand up there with the tied to a rod. Do you know what that is?
A Michigan cricket?
Yeah. It's a way to
I feel
travel.
like you're going to tell us.
Is that some weird sex position, Andy? Because if it is, I've heard of that.
Heard about it on the Alpha Cast.
Is that when her hip starts to squeak a little bit?
Whoa. 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 Jeez Louise.
Oh, there was a bad one. That would get us like canceled if this guy said that tall yak guy says loser of fantasy has to go through a tournament weigh-in with a bag of fish fillets.
I was gonna ask McDonald's fish fillets or like just like actually cut fish. He didn't specify.
Matt Boyd said he'll gladly buy one of those Block It shirts to the loser of the year. So here we go. There's our budget spending.
Thanks, Matt Boyd.
We could buy millions of them though. Keep in mind, infinite budget.
Infinite
budget. All taxpayer
comes from the DOP credit card known as Brennan.
Right. We're gonna need some funding here.
Now we're on Sheekin's credit card. He didn't show
we're
up.
gonna need
We're using his card.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anybody got a number for USAID?
There is no number
because I don't want to look it up.
Shut down. Yeah, nobody's gonna answer it. But I hear that the dope is higher. I mean, they've got a lot of.
We've got a lot of enforcement. Yeah, we're recruiting heavily right now. Yeah, big expansion.
I feel like we need to hire some dope moderators for the YouTube while we do these live streams to be active in this comment section with us.
We can make it happen.
We can make it, yeah, for sure. We can hire some people.
Yeah.
All right, are we all in favor of the Mike Long T-shirt then for punishment?
Aye.
That was a good one. That was funny, especially because he misspelled shirt.
Yep.
That's the only reason, really, right?
That was Matt. Right?
No, I mean that's kind of out of the back. I mean that's a couple years ago. That was pretty funny.
I think that was maybe Brad.
Who was that? Was that Brad? Who was it? Oh yeah, it was Brad.
It was Brad.
Has a shirt that Mike Long was innocent. Brad, congrats.
Nice job, Brad.
Brad, if you're still on here,
classic,
shoot us a DM or shoot us an email at theseriousgler@gmail.com. We'll get a pair of Hobie eyewear sunglasses sent out to you. This is officially going to be the loser of the Serious Angler dorks. I don't remember what I made the group for us on Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing, but the loser of the year will have to wear a Mike Long was innocent shirt. We won't do next year's classic. we'll do. Well, we're on the live stream for the last show of the year. We'll have like a whole recap, fun show, talk shit, and you'll have to wear the shirt on live for the duration of the show.
Love it.
That's awesome.
All right, Brad, you're in the comments. See you there. Shoot us a DM. Thanks for that. That was pretty damn good. Guys, we'll have each show will have stuff like this for you guys, giveaways like Hobie Eyewear stuff from Omnia, things like that for you guys to partake in. So keep this comment section going. Appreciate you guys tuning into this. This was freaking fun. We're not done yet because we still have a couple more things left to run through. But appreciate everybody that's been in the comment section because this has been absolute gold. People seem to like dope, man. They like the Department of Punishment Enforcement.
What's not to love? You know, who doesn't love seeing somebody being punished hard?
I think I'm gonna get you a hat and a badge, like a sheriff's badge with dope on it for you to wear on shows, Brennan.
That'd be fantastic. I would love.
I'm already building the logo.
Are you really?
Don't worry, this is coming out. Oh yeah, what do you think I'm doing here? These are the kind of ideas that could take you somewhere. You can go places with ideas like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
But Boomer doesn't want theme nights. What do we do then?
Is that the next Alpha Angler rod?
Dope.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, it's gonna be called
dope logo.
The dope dauber. It can be a flipping rod.
For the D and the P, you get that pink fuzzy handcuffs in it.
There you go.
Yeah. A picture of Brennan's finger pointing at you.
Ooh, yeah. How intimidating.
Deputy Dope Stick.
I mean, I feel like a new Alpha Rod named Director of Punishment would be pretty badass.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it'll be a spinning rod too.
Yeah, please.
Just to go against the grain, right?
Make it like a super ultra light.
Yeah, like a 6'5", like light action.
Something for like
rod.
Something for like a 1/16 ounce marabou jig. You know, something not fitting at all based on the name.
It's a crappie rod.
Right.
Let's be real. It's
a
crappie rod. All right. Let's all go run through our Drain the Lakes. You guys got them pulled up. We'll just go through these quick.
Real quick.
Yep.
What's my penalty for using the restroom while we're live?
5, just 5 points. Hey, I tell you what, I'll take 5 too if I can go get a beer.
What?
Hey, what's the penalty of pissing your pants during the live stream?
-5. You get 5 points back. So piss your pants. Go, go. Come on.
I knew this.
We're gonna have this show sponsored by Huggies by the end of the year.
Dude wipes.
Huggies, because the show depends on it.
I'd like to request. I'd like to request to go last because I'm going to get my Mike Long T-shirt. I'll be right back.
Okay,
not a penalty.
You're good.
You better come back with that Mike Long T-shirt.
Can I be excused too, so I can go get a beer?
Yes, that's 15 points.
Penalty free though, because we just let Boomer go.
It seems acceptable.
Also need a phone charger, so be right back.
Could have added in there. He had to buy beers at the Classic. That should have been the penalty.
Yeah,
that's funny. All right, Clint, you got your Drain the Lake up?
I do.
Let it rock.
All right, I got Scott Martin, Bernie Schultz, Buddy Gross, Randy Howell, Trey McKinney, Chad Pipkins, John Cruz, and Blake Capps.
It's almost like a team hair.
Team hair. I like the Howell pick.
A lot of hair. I did see one of my favorite comments on Randy Howell's Yamaha announcement. Somebody said he needs to change his haircut so it doesn't look like a Mercury cowling. Which
jeez. That's awesome.
That was pretty good.
That's incredible. I also went with Randy Hall on Drain the Lake. I like that. I had Scott Canterbury, Brian New, Brad Watley, Randy Howell, Jacob Prosnick, Mike Iconelli, Kyle Patrick, and Brock Mosley. Andy, who you got?
I got Benton, Hackney, Ed Loughran, Watley, Cruz, Menendez, John Cox, and Bob Downey.
Damn, you went heavy on this one. Heavy. Justin?
I got Cruz, Hackney, McKinney, John Cox, Jacob Fouts, Cody Meyer, Mark Menendez, Paul Marks.
Like it. Brennan, did you
I
get your
got it.
beer?
Yeah, we're good. I got her.
All right.
We're Drew Benton, John Cox, Logan Latuso, Brandon Lester, Brad Watley, Matt Airy, Drew Cook, Bernie Schultz.
Boomer?
Cox, Benton, Bob, Perch, Wong, Matty Wong, Kenta Kimura, Latuso, and Corey Johnston.
I like it. All right, dudes. Well, that wraps up the different formats. So I guess all that leaves us now is Angler of the Year and Rookie of the Year predictions. So we'll go around the horn. I'll keep track of these so at the end of the year, we can, that's more for bragging rights, but we can always, the DOP can slap some punishment on that too if he wants. He's going to slap punishments on everything. All right. Andy, who you got for Rookie of the Year?
I'm going to take Fothergill, the obvious choice, unfortunately.
Why, unfortunately?
I meant, I don't know why I said unfortunately. I figure everyone else is going to take him too. So,
What a jerk.
yeah,
Penalty.
Penalty.
For assuming.
You should, honestly, you should just bring a yellow flag into the office with you, Brandon. Just step the flag.
Yeah, I do need to get a yellow flag.
Oh, it's good. All right, Andy, AOI, who you got?
I'm between two. I think I'm going to go Kyle Welcher for a second AOI.
Second AOI.
It just seems like a good tournament schedule for Kyle Welcher to have a really strong year.
I like it. Justin, who you got?
Well, I copied Andy. I went with Fothergill, unfortunately.
Penalty.
And I'm going Patty Walters for AOI.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the one I was between was Welcher and Patty Walters.
I like it.
I feel like people have picked Walters for the past 4 or 5 years and just hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen eventually, I feel
He's
like.
just been so consistent. I don't know how you get that close that many times, and it's just statistically it's going to happen.
I like it. Who was your Rookie of the Year?
Fothergill.
Fothergill. Got it. All right, Brandon, who you got?
Yeah, I also went Fothergill on Rookie of the Year.
Damn.
AOI, I went Will Davis Jr. He's right up at the top all the time, kind of flying under the radar a little bit. Not as small-mouthy this year for the Northern Swing with the St. Lawrence not in the schedule. I think he's got an exceptional chance to shine here. So I like him for AOI.
Well, oh, yeah, you went Fothergill. Okay, I like that. Will Davis?
Yep.
Yeah, he shows up. Clint?
You bet.
I'm going to go Emil Wagner and Robert G. Emil for Rookie of the Year, Robert G for AOI.
Damn. Any theory behind old G?
He's just dominant, man. And like the thing is everybody knows him as a scoper now, but like dude's been flipping grass and catching bass his whole life. So like I don't think this schedule scares him at all. I think he's looking forward to it more than anything. And I mean, he can minnow with the best of them, make them eat it on any other lake. And he's just, he had a lot of momentum going in like all year last year, except for one bomb at Fork. And the only reason he bombed is because he literally dumped 30 pounds on day one at Fork. So it's like, he got the bites. Like it just wasn't in the cards. So it's like looking at his season last year, I don't see why he can't have another season like that this year.
I like it. Boomer.
Cody Meyer for Rookie ROI. And I got to go with Patty.
Does he count
I don't think if Cody can win Rookie of the Year.
He can't?
No,
I
it's
think
one
he's
too much
won that
money.
2 penalty points
Okay.
for you,
And-
Boomer. for your miscalculation. Sorry, buddy.
Well, I'm not gonna go pick the same guy you guys are picking. Dang it. And Ebear can Ebear get it? Too much money.
I don't think so either.
I'm gonna go with Bo Browning Jr. then. Bo Browning.
Ah, all right. I like that. Who's your AOI?
Oh, it's got to be Patty. Statistics
Patty.
at this point, he'll break statistics if he doesn't win in the next 2 years. Like something is statistically wrong with statistics if Patty doesn't win AOI in the next year or two. Hey,
Well
like
said.
that. You guys ever heard that saying? 75% of
analytical of you.
statistics are. Yeah. When somebody quotes something, 75% of statistical quotes are wrong.
I think that's right. I think I've heard that before.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love this dynamic. It's
Plus
pretty
2
good.
points.
So Deacon did
we
not
ever
send
do.
AOI or ROI.
That's penalty.
His.
Lame.
I know. Boomer, what were you gonna say?
I
Sorry,
have
cut you off.
something. I have something I think we should put to vote. If you're going to take 20 extra points per tournament and you're going to kind of keep track offline, I think that ROI should be worth an extra 50 points and AOI should be worth an extra 100 points at the end of the season.
All in favor?
Because those are big picks.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I'm sending this thing to a
Alright.
filibuster. Filibuster.
Filibuster.
Yep.
Minus 50 points for messing
Yep.
that up.
Penalized. Boomer. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think those are big picks.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, we will put that into effect. I'll keep track of these rules and all the scoring in the Excel sheet. We'll have visibility. I'll pull it up at each live stream. My rookie of the year, I'm going Andrew Loberg. Angler of the year, I'm going Jordan Lee.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay. Spicy. Spicy.
I like it.
I like it spicy.
I forgot about Loberg.
Anything else we might have missed, gents, before we wrap this sucker up? Sound like Matt Boyd's comment where jokes are funny and penalties don't matter. Careful.
Oh, somebody's going to be held
penalties
accountable.
on the comments too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to
Somebody will
enforce
be held
Better watch
accountable.
out, Matt Boyd. DOP
Yeah.
is coming for you.
Yeah. We're always watching.
That's right.
Just like Santa. Just like
Tact.
Santa.
It's like Santa and the IRS. We're always
Yeah.
watching.
Always watching.
Well, dudes, this was fun. For the folks tuning in, we'll see you guys literally a week from tonight. Next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. We will be obviously recapping here at St. John's River and then previewing Lake Okeechobee. And it's going to be a fun week. We'll see how this one turns out. But, gents, anything else before we wrap this sucker up?
Now, glad to be back with all of you fine gents and plus Clint.
Plus
It's nice
Clint.
to have another face.
I vote is not called Clint for the rest of the year.
What is
Straight
it?
up Cletus.
Cletus? I like Cletus.
Cletus.
It's Cletus. Yeah.
It is cameraman Cletus. That's me.
I don't know. The way
Cameraman
Andy just
Cletus.
said that with the accent might be the best. Cletus.
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 All right.
Everybody loves
All in favor?
Cameraman
Aye.
Cletus.
All right. Good.
Aye.
I'm Cletus.
Cameraman Cletus.
Cameraman Cletus. Perfect. Well, dudes, great show tonight, folks. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all here live next Monday night. Peace.